Back live here in Charleston on Wednesday, congregants returned to the room where Reverend Pinckney was leading Bible study when he and the 8 others were murdered. People came from as far away as Oregon to join. Joining us now is MSNBC national reporter Trymaine Lee, who's outside the arena where today's funeral will be held. Trymaine, tell us what the latest is there.
Good morning. Already we have hundreds of people. You can kind of look down this block. Hundreds of people coming to mourn and celebrate the life of Reverend Pinckney. It goes all the way down the block. Now, we're just about a half a block from the arena, and folks, as you mentioned, have come from far and wide. I spoke to a mother and daughter who drove all the way from Georgia, and they've been in line since 3:30 this morning. And the mother said that this is a defining moment for America, and she sees this as a moment where society and culture is evolving, of people coming together, not just in this community or this state, but across the entire country. I spoke to another man who said that for him, this is about gun control issues, that in South Carolina, it's just simply too easy to get guns, and that Dylann Roof had these pending charges. But again, it was about mourning and celebrating the life of Reverend Pinckney and those 8 other individuals who've been killed in that church.
All right, Trymaine will be following today. Obviously, we're here because a lot is happening here, and this is a defining moment for this country. And nobody knows that more than President Obama, who will be delivering the eulogy, and that is going to prove to be very moving.
And Gene, as the president said the day this happened, that he's had to have too many of these press conferences.
He has.
Today, though, you wonder whether today, while mourning the victims, may be like his remarkable speech in Selma, not, what, 3 months ago or so.
Yeah, I actually expect, and with no inside knowledge, but I think that the president will try to not only eulogize the Reverend Pinckney, but make a statement. Make a statement about where we go from here. This is a moment to advance, I think, our understanding of race, our dialogue about race, and to move the country forward. And it's a moment for the president to do that, or to help that along.
And Al, you've already said 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, and it was pretty stunning to hear you say this, that you sense a feeling, you sense a spirit that you haven't sensed since the days of Martin Luther King. Tell us more about that.
I sense a feeling that we want to see real change, but we also don't want it ugly. And I said, speaking at Shawanda's funeral yesterday, we need to take the venom and the rancor out of the debate and put the facts on the table, and let's deal with these things. Governor Haley responded here in South Carolina, but around this country, because I think we're talking too much at each other rather than to each other, and dealing with the reality of the still remaining inequality, still remaining bias, but we don't have to do it in a venomous way. And I think that was the magic of what Dr. King did.
So,
and the magic of those families.
And the magic of these families.
Talking to people around the city and really everywhere, what I'm hearing from people is, what can we do? People want to know how they can contribute to moving us forward.
And you know, Willie, Al talks about reconciliation. Talked about reconciliation with the South Carolina governor yesterday. But you know what else he said to her? Said, looks like Alabama beat South Carolina again.
Taking the flag down first, right?
Yeah,
you know, and Willie, it really has a remarkable change when you see breaking news that the Alabama governor just unilaterally decided to take all those flags down. I can tell you, somebody that spent a lot of time in that state, that has been a heated debate for years. Just like that this week, debate over, flags down.
Yeah, Governor Bentley moved quickly. I guess different rules there than they have in South Carolina, but you see this thing sweeping west across SEC country, right, from South Carolina. Hap Falls in Alabama, and will Mississippi be next, which is with a lot of lawmakers, including a lot of Republicans there, by the way. The Speaker of the House has called a Republican for the stars and bars to come off that flag as well in Mississippi.
Symbolic, but no less important. Still ahead this morning, much more on that major Supreme Court decision on Obamacare. Harvard law professor Lawrence Tribe will join us, along with Ari Melber, who was at the Supreme Court when the news broke. We'll be right back live from Charleston.